Yo, 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 welcome back to another episode of Shy Boys Podcast. First and foremost, happy Mother's Day to all the beautiful mothers out there. But on today's episode, we dive into the mailbag, and one of the questions is going to be posed. Would a change of scenery be great for Deandre Ayton? Hey, we're going to talk about it, but you know you got to hear the music first. Cognac. Gang. All right, y'all. If y'all like what y'all listening to today, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Now, look, I know I was one of those people that came out here and said, I don't really know about Deandre Ayton. You know what I'm saying? He was a guy, I feel like his offensive game diminished a little bit. I feel like that he was a number one pick, obviously, for a reason. But him and his attitude is something I want to stay far away from. And I don't know if I'm willing, to see if a change of scenery can be better for him. You know what I'm saying? But we got this voicemail from my man Shay. I'm gonna go ahead and play it. We're gonna go ahead and go over it, and then I'm gonna just dissect the conversation a little bit more. But first up, here's the voicemail from Shay.
What's up, Bobby? Hey, look, I know it's been a long time since y'all heard me call in, but hey, better late than never, man. Hey, I'm here to chime in on this DeAndre Ayton thing. Now, I'm not here to say yes, I'm not here to say no, but I just want to bring some light to this situation, all right? Remember, y'all, players like, I understand what DeAndre Ayton is going through. You know, he's playing on a championship expectation team, and it's a lot, and it's hard for him to come from, especially you being number one overall pick and you still being young, and you go from being a third option to a fourth option. But let me tell y'all this. For all y'all that's saying, no, don't get him, no, don't get him. He was ass in the playoffs. I'm here to tell y'all something. Remember, Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma played with LeBron as well as Lonzo Ball and Josh Hart. Now, before Lonzo Ball got hurt, he was showing why he was a top overall pick. Brandon Ingram, he's showing that he could be the front man of the team. You know, Kyle Kuzma, we all know what he's doing. A lot of Bulls fans even want him now. So I'm saying this to say this. I'm not saying, hey, let's get him. I'm not saying let's not. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't be so quick to brush that DeAndre Ayton. No, I'm not wanting him on my team because think about it. All you need is a new situation, and then you could flourish. Look at the boy Andrew Wiggins. Got out of Minnesota, doing pretty good for himself at Golden State. Look at the boy Zach LaVine. He won too much of shit on the Minnesota Timberwolves, got to Chicago, now he's the face of this team. Hell, look at so many other names like Lauri Markkanen, won too much of shit in Chicago. Now he the motherfucking man in the Utah Jazz. Now I left the same voicemail on Hayes' voicemail. So hey, don't be surprised if both of y'all hear the same analysis from me. Anyway, tell me what you think. Peace.
All right, y'all. So I understand where Shay was coming from. He made a great point. He was just basically saying, like, hey, all these players, they had a change of scenery and they was able to flourish in their respective locations. See, I'm all for that, but it was about a mindset thing for me. You know what I'm saying? We never heard about Kyle Kuzma. I mean, you probably heard a little bit about he was unsure about his role, but you never see situations to where Kyle Kuzma was getting sent to the end of the bench like he was a toddler. You never seen Kyle Kuzma in more than one shouting match with his head coach. You never seen that from him. Same with Brandon Ingram. We know that Lauri Markkanen came out and basically said that he did not like what the Chicago Bulls was doing to him with his time there. Rightfully so. But We still never seen no situations to where they were pouting like big ass kids on the basketball court. And I think that's what kind of sets DeAndre Ayton apart from the others. You know what I mean? So that's just something that I like to think about because it's the attitude for me. I don't know if Billy Donovan has that much. Everybody gives Billy Donovan praise for saying he's a player coach. You definitely just had Pat Bev come out and say, you know what I'm saying? He's that he was a good coach. He was a good coach to be around. Gave him a lot of high praise during his time with the Chicago Bulls. You know what I mean? So it's a lot to think about. I'm with you. You don't say yes. You don't say no. You explore it. But I really don't want, me personally, I don't need two players on this team, you know what I'm saying, that's passive. Because I believe if they do go out and make a trade, it's not going to be, the Bulls will be reluctant to give away Patrick Williams. And we already dealing with somebody that's passive. You don't want two passive guys in your starting lineup to where can't neither one of them help the team or rise up to the occasion. I definitely understand that with expectations, it could be a bit difficult for some players to flourish and be themselves, and the change of scenery can be good. Like Andrew Wiggins, a lot of people were saying he was a bust. He was this, he was that. He went to Golden State, and he lived up to those expectations and won him a championship, and he was one of the key cogs for that. But hey, thanks for sending in that voicemail, Shay. Really, really appreciate it. All right, y'all, we got one last voicemail. This voicemail is from my guy, R-Dub. Here it is.
What's the deal, Cognac family? What's the deal? R-Dub here. I just want to throw out two targets. I don't know what their contract looking like right now, but shit, hey, we can go ahead and look this up and see if it'll work out or if we can make something happen. Now, I've been spamming one of these names in Hayes. I've been spamming it in on Hayes' channel, and I kind of been spamming it on Locked On Bulls. Hayes, he talked about it a little bit, but he ain't give it the full energy that I felt as if it deserved. Now, one target who I feel like we should go for is Jackson Hayes of the New Orleans Pelicans. Feel like he got the size and tenacity to go ahead and turn it up for us. Plus, we was damn near about to grab him before Kobe, if I remember correctly. Now, the other target that I don't hear nobody talking about, but I seen him before the draft, and we could have had him for the draft. We could have had him, and I don't want to do this, but we could have had him a long time ago for the low. Is Jordan Nwora. I think I believe he's on the Indiana Pacers now. Got traded from the Milwaukee Bucks, so he might not even come with that much of a, price tag. But go ahead, check him out too. He's a sniper, and he dropped a dub on us when he played. Let me know what y'all think.
All right, so that's the voicemail for my man R-Dub. Thanks for sending it in, bro. But he got a voicemail that's basically two parts, but with included just looking at two targets. The first one up, he mentioned Jackson Hayes. Jackson Hayes, he will be a restricted free agent this year. I think it's somebody you definitely have to look into. I don't know if he has starter potential, but you know what I'm saying? It wouldn't be somebody you wouldn't ignore if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I think it will be something that you look at for sure, because I think that the Bulls have to get more younger and more athletic at the center spot. Andre Drummond was not terrible, but you seen that early in the season he was in the doghouse and he started to work his way out of that at the latter part of the season, but it was still a bit challenging for him. You know what I'm saying? But he still has an option to remain with the team. I didn't see anything, unless I missed something, that he opted into that last year. But so right now, we don't know if he will be back with the team. You know what I'm saying? So, but I'm not, I think it's still a good option, you know what I'm saying? Because he is a guy that can get, go ahead and be a lob threat, go ahead and be somebody that you can add to the team. It's definitely something to explore, but I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. I definitely will have to dive a bit more deeper into him to kind of figure him out, because I do know he brings that tenacity, he does bring that athleticism and energy, but I gotta see how does his game translate to what I feel like the Bulls need to go. But then you bring up Jordan Nwora. So he's with the Indiana Pacers right now. He's still on a deal. I believe he still has another year left. So the Bulls will have to trade for him. But I do think what you said was correct, that the price tag wouldn't be that high. So I think that'll be something that you will have to explore, because the man did shoot 42% from the three. 42% from the three, only 24 years old, so he's still young, and he could definitely add something that the Bulls definitely need. And he got some size on him too. So you got size and you add in three-point shooting, you definitely don't bat an eye at something like that. So I think it's very interesting as we continue to do the free agent shopping, going through team by team to see who's available, see who matches up, see who doesn't match up. And damn, man, you was one of those guys that helped us with that idea. So we really appreciate it, bro. It was something that was like, hey, it made a lot of sense. Now, everybody requests for something ain't going to be granted, but that one made sense. So shout out to you, my boy, and shout out to you for calling in, because those two targets is something, you know what I'm saying, something that we'll eventually get to. We haven't gotten to the Pacers or the Pelicans yet. We finna move on to dirt-ass Detroit. But it is what it is. We're going to get to them. Definitely going to be able to dive deeper into seeing those prospects for sure, to see how we can create a winner. We want to win. We want to be back in the playoffs and win a playoff series like the goal that was promised to us was supposed to be. But it didn't happen. So, we want to get there. But thanks for calling in, Shay. Thanks for calling in, R-Dub. And if you want to be a part of any mailbag episode, just like these two gentlemen was, go ahead and send something in, text message or a voicemail. You send it in, we're gonna get you on the show. We're trying to get back to y'all. We want y'all to be a part of this. So go ahead and send them in. Leave us a voicemail or a text message at the number 773-242-9219. It's another episode of Shy Boys Podcast. I'm Bobby. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one. Cognac.